somebody send me a DM on Instagram asking me the question about leaving their current employment and moving into the world of mortgage advising. Now, whether you are employing mortgage advisors, whether you are an experienced mortgage advisor that's been in the industry for years, there's going to be something in this episode for you to take away that's going to be highly valuable for yourself or for someone that you want to bring onto your team. So I get so many messages from people who want to get into the mortgage industry, that want to learn how to be a mortgage advisor, to understand the difference that it can make to their life. And I'm going to cover 3 important points for you in this episode so you can know exactly what to expect and what you should, as an experienced advisor, be thinking when wanting to recruit advisors as well. At this point in time, the person that you need to be in order to become a mortgage advisor is very different to when I joined the industry back in 2003. Now, in 2003, regulation was less, paperwork was much less, and it was more around people than it is around products. Because of the credit crunch, we had a new regulation come into play in 2014 called Mortgage Market Review, MMR. It changed the way in which affordability is looked at and everything with regard to how to become a mortgage broker. How you need to be as a person changed forever. To be the best mortgage broker possible, you need to be really analytical. You need to be really solution focused. You want to be process driven. You know, when you understand numbers and you're able to take a client's circumstances and know the lender's criteria that that's going to suit, because there's many different nuances. Employed, self-employed, you've got loans, credit cards, CCJs in bad credit history to consider. There's multiple different property types that you need to consider. There's loads of different investment strategies. And generally, people don't come to you for one thing. You know, when you start talking about mortgages, you get what you pitch for. If all you talk about is first-time buyers, that's all you're going to attract. But the hardest thing when starting out is knowing how to attract those clients in the first place. So the type of person that succeeds as a mortgage broker is someone with a can-do attitude, that's highly proactive, that gets out there and meets people if you're going to start from a self-employed point. If you're starting employed, then you need to be very, very solution focused. You need to understand the process that saves you a huge amount of time. In order for you to be able to spend more time talking to clients, you need to be able to remember the criteria and all the different nuances, which is why I think the best way to be as an advisor today is very focused on a specific niche. Be the self-employed expert, be the buy-to-let expert, be the bridging expert, be the development loan expert, the HMO, the service accommodation. When you understand one specific area or one specific job title or one specific client type, then that's all you pretty much work on 75, 80% of the time. You're going to be able to reel off the criteria in a click of your fingers. You're not going to waste time trying to understand all the different changes that are happening constantly. Even though there's tech and tools out there that can help you to research the mortgage market, it's vital that you're able to retain the criteria, because so many lenders will go off of what they call their criteria sheet. You know, you need to be able to understand all of those and retain that information to provide the best solution to your specific client. Earning a decent income as an advisor is definitely possible, providing you put in the hard work first. Earning a decent income as an advisor is definitely possible, providing you've put the hard work in first. Nothing comes easy when you're first starting out. If you haven't yet purchased a copy of the Lead Generation Guide, go to Amazon right now and grab a copy. If you have already purchased the Kindle book or the paperback, then please go to Amazon and leave a review. It'll be hugely appreciated, because I love to read your comments and your feedback. And it also helps new purchasers understand how it's going to help them to generate leads and increase their sales. Go to Amazon, leave a review. It'll be highly appreciated. I started mortgage advising in 2003 as an employed individual. I went self-employed in 2006. You know, I built a business I absolutely hated after the credit crunch from 2009 until 2015. And I started all over again, getting educated on marketing, sales, systems, processes, leadership, team building. And I didn't really create freedom for myself in business until 2019. It took me 13 years of hard graft, some seriously long 12-hour days, 6-day weeks, to understand that I was spending too much time in the business, which is why I had no freedom. I didn't invest in team correctly in order to be able to create time. I wore the arrogant idiot hat of no one can do it as good as me, when in actual fact, there's only very few things that I am exceptional at. And when I focus on those things and work with people who are better than me in specific areas, it enables me to be more of a generalist and to create that freedom and time that's needed. And here's the best part. We enjoy it more as a team. Our clients get much more results. We've been able to increase our lead generation, been able to increase our sales, get better outcomes, improve the business and its efficiencies, which has ultimately made it more profitable. So yes, you can get more freedom as an advisor when you first go self-employed, but you've got to put in the hard graft. When I started again in 2016 with my niche in self-employed mortgages, having downsized my almost 7-figure business, got rid of my team of 15 and kept my PA, I did do 12-hour days, 6-day weeks for almost a year. But I was able to bank with the experience that I had attracting my ideal client in excess of £300,000 in 1 year. The average advisor will do £60,000 to £100,000 in their first year with no experience. So you need to first focus on gaining the experience, speaking to lots of clients, going through lots of case studies, and getting good at the job. Until you get good, you're not going to be able to create the freedom and the time. And here's the thing. Why I've been coaching since 2019 is because being a great advisor does not make you a great business owner. You need to understand the principles of leads, sales, strategy, mindset, system, teams to make sure that you can create that time and that freedom that you ultimately want. The most important part that hopefully you've been waiting for from the title of the video is how to make 50 grand in your first year as an advisor. The most important part is lead generation. So many of you are coming into this industry self-employed with no idea how you're going to get a client. You're not focusing on the referrals and the recommendations. You're thinking that it's going to be easy when in actual fact, it's not. You need to leverage social media. You need to get out to every networking and event, in-person event that you possibly can. Not giving out business cards, but getting people onto your social media where you're consistently posting content. That first 12 months is really, really hard. You need to double down in order to be able to get more results. Now, depending on the firm that you work for, as a trainee, you might be able to get 60% of your earned income paid to you, maybe even 70%. What that means is you're going to need to bank £70,000 at 70%. You've earned your 50%. Now, it's not all about the percentage. It's about the support that you get, the guidance, the training, the one-to-one mentoring, the lead generation advice, the accountability. This is vital to your success if you're coming into this industry with no experience. But when you break it down and you look at a £150,000 mortgage being worth £525, when you look at selling an insurance that's approximately £35 per month, you're looking at £831 in commission. The total of those two is £356. That means to hit your 70 grand, you only need to do one mortgage a week. Now, after you've done 5, 6, 7, 10 applications, you'll feel more confident as an advisor. You could then start charging £495 on application with every single client you work with. Now your average deal is just over £1,800, which means that you now only need to do 38 mortgages per year. That means that you could have a good 10 weeks worth of holiday if you did one per week. But without looking to generate more leads, you're never going to be able to increase your sales. You're never going to be able to get your first admin or your PA so you can create more time, so you can leverage out. This job, unfortunately, is 80% administration now. There's too much paperwork. There's too much compliance. There's too much uploading documents to lenders. You need to be able to let go of that in order to be able to grow. So yes, it is possible to earn 50 grand in your first year if you get the right percentage, the right training, the right coaching, the right support. If you learn business right from the off, and you learn marketing and lead generation, which is all the stuff that I've been teaching advisors and business owners since 2019, how you can earn more, work less, and live your dream lifestyle. Those 3 points are absolutely vital for you getting more results in your business, for recruiting the right advisors with the right mindset of success. If you've enjoyed this episode, then make sure that you hit me up on social media and let me know what you thought of it. Remember, now's the time to become pro.